What's up, everybody? It's your boy Munchiezzz. Welcome back to Munchiezzz Plays. We're back in Calmlands for episode 6 of the One Tile Challenge by our dear friend Zorch Farming. We got some work to do on the farm today. On our tile. We have a lot of products that need moved around. We have a lot of products in our storage shed that need to go to production. And on the other side of our shed here, we got a bunch of apple juice that needs to be sold. And that's going to be first on our list. Let's jump in our tractor and hook up our trailer. We're going to have to put a repair on this pretty soon. The only problem with that is it's pretty expensive. It was sitting about $8,000 last time I checked. Let's back on up to this. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing nice and swell and really well. Got our trailer. Let's pull it over to our apple juice. Now, unfortunately, we can't auto-load these. These are all hand pickup. So I'm going to get these loaded up. And we'll take them to market. Alright, now don't laugh at my stack job. You will see why I did this off camera. There's a reason. And here is our loaded trailer. Only a champion can do a stack job like that. Absolutely wonderful. But anyways, enough about my amazing stacking job. Let's get in here and take these to market. Get rid of them. That is a beautiful job. I've never seen a stacking job so beautiful. We only have to take them right here. Let's see what we get for them. We're at 18. Got to get these last two off. All right, we finally got them sold. We made about 40,000 off of that. Not too shabby. We need to head over to our storage shed and pull out some things and bring them over to the production. I know we're going to have to move our other trailer. It's going to be in the way. So we'll hook up to it. And we'll move it over here for now. And go back to our other trailer. And let's pull some stuff out of our shed. I believe we have sunflowers and olives. Let's see what we got in here. Grapes. We have to take that to our juice. Sunflowers. We'll start by moving those. Let's flip a B. And let's load up. Flip around. I think we can get a couple more up on here. There we go. And let's take them over to our production. Sunflowers will go in our farm production. And that one thing of grapes will go in there too, I suppose. That's not that big of a deal. We'll make raisins out of it or something. And we'll pick up our grapes and take this to the juice factory. Got these last three. And drop these off at the juice factory. And let's see what else we got to transport. In here we have a bunch of olives that need to be taken. We'll load these up. We can pick two more up on there. And we'll take this to the farm production. This will turn into olive oil. And we'll see if there's anything else. Grape juice, we're waiting for a good sell time. Olive oil, same thing. Sunflower oil, same thing. So we just have this one lonely box. I'll use super strength real quick just to throw it back in our storage shed. There we go. And while we have our trailer attached, we'll go pick up everything that's sitting out and that's already made, and we'll throw it in our storage shed. We got some grape juice sitting out here. We'll pick that up. And over here, we have some olive oil and some sunflower oil. And we'll go put that in our shed. And I think we're about done moving products around. We can actually get to some real work. I almost forgot to come over here to the open air garden and pick up everything. Come over here and pick up all these goods. Over here we have sunflowers, olives, green beans, and grapes. And we'll take this to our shed so we can split everything up. Make sure everything goes where it needs to go. And we'll grab what's left over there. Shouldn't be too much. I believe it's just a few pallets. But we don't want it getting full. It's not for making things. Hopefully with all this stuff, we should be able to make enough money to get our harvester really soon. That should be our next big purchase. And we'll drop this in the shed here. And let's move on to bigger and better things. Well, a quick update. I did it again. I forwarded a month so we could sell our bales so they would ferment. And the grass was ready to cut. And I thought, might as well just get it done. I didn't record it because we already have one recording of that on this episode. But I wanted to show you guys and let you guys know what's going on. Now I'm going to get all this baled up. And we're going to have a big payday. I'll catch you. Be right back. I'm back for another quick update. I got done wrapping all the bales. We ended up with another 111 bales. I'm going to get these picked up. And I'll be right back. This is brought to you by another quick update by Munchiezzz. All right, we got all our bales picked up. Zoom out a little bit here. And then we'll do a little turn. And we have a shit ton of bales. Most awesome. I think we're going to be able to get our harvester pretty soon. But what we need now is to do some field work. We need to put some fields in. We need to take our grass field, the first field that we made, get it ready to turn it into something other than grass. And I thought we'd make another field. Let's drop this trailer. Let's pick up this plow. And let's head to the other side of our tile and let's make a mess. I'll catch you over there. All right, we got our plow. I guess our first order of business is to plow this field up and get it ready for something else. It looks like it has some hail damage anyways. We'll unfold this. And while we're doing this field, try to figure out what we want to do for making our second field ever. Hopefully it turns out as epic as this one. Let's turn on our steering assist. 2 headlands. And let's lock on and get it done. Let's go.
Grass had its time. Now it's Canola's turn.
Old red farm, all big and deep and slow. 6-meter plow, breaking rows in tow. Grass field falling to the blade so clean, making room for that canola dream. Ain't no easy road to sow, gotta turn it under if you wanna grow. Turning green to gold, one furrow wide, rusty iron cutting through my pride. Future seeds where the grass once rolled. Old red's humming, turning green to gold. This one tile's got a story to be told. I'm plowing my way to green and gold. Dust flying up in the autumn breeze, sweat dripping down from days like these. Every pass a promise laid in calm land soil with this old blade. No shortcuts in the farmer's way, just grit and steel at work today. Turning green to gold, one furrow wide, rusty iron cutting through my pride. Future seeds where the grass once rolled. Old red's humming, turning green to gold. This one tile's got a story to be told. I'm plowing my way to green and gold. Some see dirt, I see fate, a fresh clean slate where dreams can wait. One field torn so new can grow, that's the only life I know. Turning green to gold, I claim this land, stealing faith in a calloused hand. From grass to rose, from old to new, I'm breaking ground for seeds that'll push through. This one tile's worth more than gold, 'cause it's my future. I'm plowing bold.
All right, we got our first field plowed. There's a lot of stones on this field. And I do eventually want to pick up a stone collector. I did find one in the mod hub, a Ozen stone collector for 15,000. That is on my list of things to get after we purchase our big harvester. I think as plowing this field needs to be expanded a little bit. I think we're going to expand it a little bit. Let's do that. Let's go to the other side. And I think we'll start somewhere in the middle here. Lock on. Drop it down. Allow create fields. And let's take her down. All right, we expanded our one field. We made a second field. I'm going to come to the end of the field here. Let's jump out of here and jump up in the air and see what we did. We got our big field here that we expanded. And we got a smaller field here. Straight as an arrow. It doesn't get no straighter than that. You'd think I used a ruler. Absolutely wonderful. Now, I did mention I thought about getting a stone picker. I went on a test field here in Calm Lands with about the same size as our big field over there, and ended up getting about 400 liters of stone. That doesn't make much sense. When I looked into making lime, you take 100 stones and make 50 lime. It's just not worth it. Let's jump in our tractor. Let's go drop off our plow and throw some lime on the fields. Drop this off right here. And we'll go grab our spreader. Come around this shed. And let's hook up to our spreader. Looks like we still have some lime in there. 1,263 liters. That should be plenty, I think. And let's start at our big field. We'll turn on our steering assist. 2 headlamps. We'll lock on and let's spread some lime.
Fields built from scratch. Now it's time to feed them right.
weeding soil with a steady hand. Ain't flashy work, but it's the way to make green dreams come out and stay. White dust, green dreams, blowing through the breeze, spreading lime on fields I built with sweat-stained sleeves. From barren ground to future yield, I'm laying hope across this field. Old red hums through quiet scenes, turning dust into green dreams. Field stand where none had been, tame this ground with rust and grin. Now the line flies like winter snow, a farmer's touch only farmers know. Neighbors shake their heads at me, but they'll see green where dust used to be. White dust, green dreams, blowing through the breeze, spreading lime on fields I built with sweat-stained sleeves. From barren ground to future yield, I'm laying hope across this field. Old red hums through quiet scenes, turning dust into green dreams. It ain't fast, it ain't loud, but I'll stand tall and I'll stand proud, 'cause soil's the soul of every farm, and lime's a secret charm. White dust, green dreams, covering this land. With every pass I take my stand, old iron leading, future grows in every field where lime dust blows. From calm lands, dirt to harvest scenes, I'm spreading dust for greenest dreams.
All right, the lime is down. Let's go put this spreader away, hook up to our seeder, and let's lay some seed in the ground. Get something growing. I'm excited for this. This means we're moving on up in the world. All right, let's back up to our seeder here. There we go. Let's get this thing out of here. Looks like we might need to take a trip up to the store for some fertilizer. So I'll meet you up there. All right, let's jump in here. Grab some fertilizer. Hopefully one is enough. Let's load her up and head out to the field. All right, so if we go and look at our crop calendar, we can plant canola, barley, and wheat. I'm not really interested in barley or wheat, so I think we'll do the big field of canola. We'll do the small field grass. We'll get one harvest out of it, and then we can switch it over to something else, maybe corn. corn or soybeans, sunflowers, something like that. So for this field, we're going to do canola. So let's set it for canola. We'll turn on our steering assist. 3 headlands should be fine. We'll lower our seeder. And this one plants automatically. We don't have to turn it on. So let's lay down some seed.
Tiny seed. Let's get them in the ground.
Old red farm all rolling down the line, Massey humming like a gospel sign. Canola seed falling neat and true, planting hope for something new. Every grain's a story sown in calm lands, dirt that I call home. Seeds of tomorrow, laying them down, row by row in this one-horse town. From rust and grit to green and gold, dreams grow silent in the soil I hold. Old red leading, Massey behind, we're planting the future one seed at a time. So straight like soldiers stand, marking promise in this humble land. Ain't no rush, just rhythm slow, where hope is buried, crops will grow. Ain't no crowd to see me here, but I know next season will cheer. Seeds of tomorrow, laying them down, row by row in this one-horse town. From rust and grit to green and gold, dreams grow silent in the soil I hold. Old red leading, Massey behind, we're planting the future one seed at a time. Someday fields will shimmer gold, and I'll remember how it all took hold. With every seed that touched this ground, a piece of me was settling down. Seeds of the morrow, silent and small, but they'll rise up mighty and tall. From calm land's dust to harvest sings, it all begins with cedar dreams. Old red singing under sunshine skies, planting the future before my eyes. It all starts with a seed and a little faith.
All right, this field is planted with canola. Before we hit the other field up, let's do a run to the store, fill it up with some more solid fertilizer, and I'll meet you back at the field. All right, we're back at our field. Real quick, I wanted to mention, you see that big space between our fields. What I eventually wanted to do was put a beehive there in hopes to get that extra percentage. And I wanted to make some cereal anyways that we needed honey for. So I'm kind of curious to see how that works. Now this field we're going to plant grass. So we'll go over to grass. We'll pull on up. We'll lock on. Lower our seeder. And let's plant some grass. Let's go.
Have a farm without grass, let's put it back where it belongs.
weeds below. A field I built from dirt and dreams, now ready for those shades of green. Ain't no rush when you sow the start of every season's beating heart. Fields are green, I'm sowing slow, grass seed falling in a perfect flow. Old line leading, mass seed behind, lay it all down one row at a time. From calmland's dust to summer sheen, I'm building my future in fields of green. It ain't flashy, but it's worth the time for bales and feed and peace of mind. Grass might hide beneath the ground, but come the sun, it's glory found. It's the quiet work that feeds the herd and grows my story word by word. Fields are green, I'm sowing slow, grass seed falling in a perfect flow. Old iron leading, mass seed behind, lay it all down one row at a time. From calmland's dust to summer sheen, I'm building my future in fields of green. Folks see grass, I see feeding life, the roots that ease a farmer's strife. It all begins beneath the ground, where hope and seeds are safely found.
All right, our grass field is planted. We got a little spot at the top of the field that we need to get. And we are done. We got a little bit of time. Next month, we got to put our second stage of fertilization on there. We'll raise this up. We're going to put this back. All right, I think we'll call that an episode. We got quite a bit done. We expanded our field. We made a new one. We got them planted, limed. We moved a bunch of our products around. We mowed the grass again. We got a crap load of bales to get rid of. Hopefully that sets us up nice for next episode. Next episode, I think we're going to sell off the bales. Hopefully pick up a beautiful, shiny new harvester. Maybe there'll be one in the used vehicle section. That would be most awesome. Although there's never anything there that you want when you need it. It always shows up after you buy it brand new. It's just the way it works. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me, Munchiezzz, and coming to Munchiezzz Plays. I'm going to end this episode like I end every episode. Come on back. Let's see what kind of madness we can create. Everyone have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night, wherever you may be. And we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.